Hello, welcome to my live. This is KJ with Eye of the Daytime. This is my oldest YouTube channel. I've had this channel for the longest. Anyways, we are coming up on the full moon in Gemini. Two of Pentacles, the Devil, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I'm actually surprised that I bothered to show up live because I have not been doing it. I have been snoozing that ability on this channel. Like, I've just been going straight to video making, you know, and I haven't been showing up at all live on this channel. And it's a privilege to be able to be live and talk to people live. Two of Pentacles upright. So yeah, this one's always about the work-life balance. Two of Pentacles. I mean, you have the resilience needed to deal with the situations in your life, and you can make things happen. You can make that work-life balance come together. I mean, we have periods of time where we work, and then we slow down and we have time to be better organized. We have time to do all the little things, take a walk, declutter. I mean, we can do a little bit of decluttering all the time. With the Devil card, don't be a victim. I mean, have boundaries where needed. Know your limits. We don't need to be a victim in this life. So, I mean, yeah, we know when to say no. We know when to communicate. Because if you don't have clear boundaries, people will walk all over them and then say it's your fault, you left that right there. You know, it was just too easy to just walk right over that. So when unclear boundaries exist, people will just walk all over them. Okay, so the Queen of Wands has her own ambition. It's just smart to have your own plans, have your own agenda, have your own purpose. If you're rolling with your own purpose and your own agenda, your own itinerary, people can't tell you what the itinerary is. So, I mean, if you leave yourself open, you know, people will tell you that you work for them and try to have things one-sided. So having your own ambition, being social, creative, those are good things. I mean, you can be loyal to people, but know when to say no. I mean, as far as overdoing anything, but yeah, you want to use your power. You want to use your power. You want to step into who you can be and roll with your ambition. Sure, you can be loyal to people, but be loyal to your own path. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles upright. Thank you for joining me, you guys. So, I mean, I feel like you can have financial stability. You can have financial stability. And you can treat yourself. You can appreciate what you have. Be thankful. We just had Thanksgiving, so we should be thankful for what we do have. With the Five of Cups, there is loss in this life that we all experience. People do experience loss. I mean, you're like close to recovery now. I mean, you're closer to recovery and bouncing back from what you've been through than you've ever been. Like, it's one thing when you just had the loss. It's another thing after you've sat with the loss for quite some time. There comes a time where it's like you're used to things how they've become, you know, so you're making a recovery from what was lost. I mean, you pick up the pieces, you move forward, you gotta let go, and you'll find the strength and you'll overcome the pain and the discomfort and all the things that come with loss. I mean, life is not easy for everyone, but we can get over loss. We can find a way through it. We can find a way through it. We can find a way to cope. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so walking away is beneficial. You can benefit from walking away. I mean, if your world has been turned upside down, you know, I mean, know that you can benefit from walking away. So yeah, trust yourself, trust your instincts. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, people can feel bored with this card in reverse. People can feel bored, and you still have to do the work. You still have to push through. You still have to do the work. I mean, even if you're bored, try to appreciate the here and the now while you can, because every experience builds on another. If there's something that's causing boredom, do something different. Like, it's not normal to sit with that boredom and accept it. I mean, you're going to want to move on to a new horizon. We've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So you'll want to move on to a new horizon. And the Six of Swords is about the new horizon. I mean, Saturn remains in Pisces until February. So, just make sure you learned everything from the situation that you can. I mean, you don't have to become worse as a person. You can still grow, you can still evolve, you can still move past whatever it is that has happened, but you don't force situations, and you own your part. Like, if you were the empath in the story, own it. You know, if you were on the other side of it, whatever part you played in the story, you need to own it, because you need confidence to deal with this life. I mean, you need a positive self-image. Okay? Wisdom. Okay, so yeah, learn to be empowered. If you were unempowered in a situation, understand that. I mean, the collective karma is healing, so people have opportunities to do better, to do different, to choose a new path. And so as we approach the full moon, know that we can let go of things we outgrew. We don't need to hang on to things that are no longer working for us. I mean, you can forgive and let go. And let go means let go of the entire situation. Stop holding on to things that are not helping. And you can choose where you put your focus. I can choose what I want to focus on. As you work on your goals, recognize you need to take a step back and really focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Whether you are starting a new goal or already in the midst of it, the angels are urging you to have good organization and lots of preparation in place. So, we choose how we're going to focus on what truly matters. We can focus on our own ambition. We can be loyal to our own path here. We don't have to be sucked into somebody else's stuff. If we're not ready for something, that's fine. Be secure with yourself. If somebody else is not ready and they're pushing you to do their agenda, and they're not really offering anything, I mean, you have things to do. You don't have to just be waiting around for them. Turn off your phone, go do your thing, go to the gym, take a walk. Don't be available to people if they're not appreciative of you. Make sure you're rolling with your own agenda, your own ambition. You could be kind to people, you can be friendly, you can be outgoing, but be true to your own path and the fire within you. What drives you. You have to be in touch with your drive, like the Queen of Wands. Be in touch with your drive. Okay, here we have wisdom. My mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you deal with changes and challenges with ease. and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. Sometimes we do need to keep our own counsel. People will throw you off course. They'll be telling you that your agenda is to please them and to serve their life, and they'll treat you like you're a genie in a bottle. But I mean, if they only want to use you for their purpose and they're not respectful of the fact that you have things to do, stop being available. Stop being available, because you have a one-sided situation starting where they think that you can do a lot of stuff for them and they don't have to do very much for you. So you wonder what kind of friendship you're dealing with. Like, people can be very selfish in friendships and they can want a lot. And if you're the giver and they're the receiver, you need to know what you want to ask for. You need to know what it is that matters. Okay, here we have confidence. I'm going to read this card and I'll close the reading. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. They let you know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive, fulfilling your higher purpose. Okay, so we have higher purposes to work towards. It's not just the material things, and we care about pleasing people and making people happy, and we want to see them succeed and we want to see them do well in life. But to me, what stands out in this reading is how important your own ambition and your own purpose and your own loyalty to your goals is, because if you don't do right by you, do you really want to give other people more than you give yourself? I mean, you want to heal and you want to get over this, the Five of Cups energy. You want to get over that. So because you want to get over that loss, and because you do have things to let go of, essentially you need to not be too available to situations that will drain you. I let go of things that I've outgrown. The angels suggest you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life. Okay, so, let's say you have hot and cold friends, and it reminds you of things you've been through in the past, and so you're thinking to yourself, I don't like this pattern. I don't like this pattern. It reminds me of other things I've been through, and I don't want this. So I'm going to step back, and I'm going to be true to myself and true to my ambition, and I'm going to continue to remind myself that the life purpose and the higher calling matters more than dealing with somebody who's a fair weather friend, So, we have these people in our lives who show up, who expect a lot, and they don't give a lot, and then they think that you should be grateful. Well, what they're doing is they're breadcrumbing. They're not, sure, people aren't always capable of doing very much, but on the same token, is that a pattern you want to create? And if you're in a pattern and you're giving too much, set your limits and stop giving as much, because stepping back, being true to your own path and your own healing is going to make you better in the end. So we want to be in our own confidence, you know, believing in what we start, we can finish. So, you know, we look at what's going on with other people, and we look at the fact that, you know, there's healing that needs to happen, and we don't want victim mentality in our future. We want that work-life balance. You know, savior mentality. You know, you can only do so much, and you know, people have to be willing to do things for themselves as well. So, I mean, you know, you're stable enough. You're wanting to move to that new horizon. You know, you want to move to that new horizon. You want to move to that new place. You know, but right now you're here right now, so don't be bored. You know, like with this card, it says, don't be bored. You know, you have work to do. I mean, if you really care about the new horizon, do the mental, emotional, spiritual work. And don't get sidetracked. You know your limits. I mean, you can be there for people. It's good to be a nice person. It's good to be kind-hearted. It's good to be a little generous. But know your limits. Set down what you will invest and what you will not invest, what you're going to provide, what you won't provide. If there's a working relationship, decide where it starts and stops, because people will step over the boundaries if you don't tell them, hey, I don't think you're being a very good friend right now. So we need to communicate sometimes clearly, and often we can find wisdom within. We can find wisdom within if we really look within. You know, we can benefit, you know, from that time alone. You know, when the phone is off, you know, turn off the phone, take your time out, be alone, do what you got to do. You know how often, you know, you need to check in. I mean, you can check in with people less and see if that makes things better or worse, and just find the answers within yourself on where the balance needs to be. And sometimes, if we're trying to get over things, we need to do something different. I mean, don't be stagnant. Don't be, you know, don't be telling yourself you're bored. I mean, people have plenty of things to do generally. So, you know, if you think you have time to be idle and your boundaries are let down, and then someone walks over them, and then, you know, later you're feeling victimized, but you didn't recognize your own limits, you know, don't jeopardize your stability. Don't jeopardize your stability. So, appreciate what you have, appreciate how far you've come. Spend some time on the full moon to appreciate how far you've come, and continue to think about the new horizon. All right, thank you guys for joining me for my short live. I haven't been live on this channel for a little while now. I've just been dropping videos, trying to do better in 2026 with the Mercury in Pisces energy I'll be experiencing. My Mercury Aquarius will progress into Pisces, so I'm looking forward to working with that energy. Alright, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope somebody got something out of this. Thanks for commenting. Thank you for being here. May you remain blessed. Have a good week.